Mary, Gov Hochul is on Capitol Hill today, joining the governors of Minnesota and Illinois as they testify before Congress about their state's sanctuary policy. Doug Williams here now with the headlines on Hochul's testimony so far.
Mary, Governors Hochul, Pritzker of Illinois, Walz of Minnesota were called before the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. The tenor of the questioning, as usual, varied dramatically. Republicans on the committee see the Democratic governors' states as hotbeds of violence due to illegal immigration, while Democrats on the committee believe these sanctuary policies are now more important than ever.
Governor Hochul began her opening statement by addressing the situation in Los Angeles.
An American city has been militarized over the objections of their governor. At the outset, I just want to say that this is a flagrant abuse of power.
It's a situation the governor is clearly trying to avoid in her own state as tensions rise with stepped-up ICE enforcement. New York City has seen arrests of protesters at the hands of the NYPD every night this week, with police officials maintaining they do not require the help of the National Guard, or the Marines for that matter, in handling the situation. Governor Hochul was asked by Democratic Congressman Stephen Lynch of Massachusetts what it would mean for the state if President Trump, as he did in California, sends the military in without her request.
I have more confidence in our law enforcement than perhaps the president does, and we ought to step back and say this is an overreach of epic proportions.
New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik directed the entirety of her time towards Governor Hochul, referencing multiple violent crimes the Congresswoman blames the governor's sanctuary policies on.
You are not advocating on behalf of these victims. You are shielding illegals. Even in your opening statement, you prioritize putting illegals first.
That is not true. Rather than going after the viral moment, I suggest you look at the facts.
I'm standing up for New Yorkers.
The city's deputy mayor for public safety, Kaz Daughtry, told our Ali Bauman that the NYPD is capable of handling the protests we've seen in recent days should they continue. Daughtry would not comment, though, on whether he had told President Trump that when the two recently golfed together. Meanwhile, the testimony on Capitol Hill continues at this hour, and Marcia Kramer will have a full recap tonight starting at 5. Mary.
Doug Williams, thank you.